Well, it's time for Weird Wednesday. Hello, everybody. I am trailertrashtim. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me. And every Wednesday, we take a look at things in the news that are a little weird. And I got a few things for you today. So, hey, without further ado, let's dig right in. How about this? You might not have it on your calendar, but August the 5th of this year, 2024 now, mark it down on your calendar because August the 5th is National Mustard Day. Did you know that? Oh yeah, National Mustard Day. Rather than celebrating with a hot dog or a burger smothered in the yellow condiment, the French's Company wants you to try mustard Skittles. NBC New York reported on July the 25th of this last year, Skittles, they said, is always looking to inspire moments of everyday happiness and deliver unexpected joys for fans to experience the brand, said Ro Ching, marketing director at Mars. The new flavor combines their tangy mustard flavor with our iconic chewy texture to deliver this unique summer treat. Adventurous mustard lovers can try to win a bag of the candy through online sweepstakes. Anybody in for mustard Skittles? I think I might have to pass on that. How about mustard and biscuits? I don't know. I like mustard, but I'll take mustard on a dog or a burger. I don't eat Skittles anyway, but I think if I did eat Skittles and I saw a mustard-flavored Skittle, you can keep that one. That's okay. I'm good right now. All right, let's move on. How about this one? Here's weird number 2. Cedar Point Shores Water Park in Sandusky, Ohio, was the scene of what might have been a routine dust-up between patrons this last July the 27th. But as the Smoking Gun reported, it developed into much more. Police responded after a woman allegedly called a child a brat and a fat ass and pushed him off of a floating toy. Wow. The woman identified herself as Jennifer Lee Miller, age 67, and said she was a Christian woman, a grandmother, and wouldn't do such a thing, police said. After officers gave her a warning and left the scene, they determined that the woman had given them a false name. She is really Janet Nail of Taylor, Michigan, and she was arrested for obstruction. They said she lied about all her information and had no reason for doing so, one officer said. So the next time you're at the old water park and you see a kid floating around on their little float toy, just swim on by, right? All right, let's see. All right, how about this? Man, this story. Bob Blankenship of Ormond Beach, Florida, wants some answers after a May incident last year where he discovered airplane parts, including a windshield, in his yard. Blankenship lives near the Ormond Beach Airport and is used to the noise, but pieces of fiberglass and metal falling from the sky concerned him. He said it could fall on anybody out here. Just think if it fell from 300 feet. What's the impact going to be? Probably cut you in two, unquote. Blankenship determined which plane had been flying over and contacted the airport, leaving his contact information. Later, he got a message from the pilot. Hey, this is Douglas, and I'm over in DeLand, and I lost... and I lost a piece of my airplane yesterday. I'm wondering if I can connect with you and come get it, unquote. No, said Blankenship. He reported the incident to the FAA, which claimed that, quote, the falling aircraft parts situation is being taken seriously by our organization, unquote, but Bob is unsatisfied with their slow response. The next time, it could be somebody's life, he said. So you're walking around your backyard, minding your own business, and an airplane windshield falls in front of you. A little startling, don't you think? How'd you like to be a passenger in the airplane and you look out the window and you see things just falling off of the plane? Wow! Hey man, you might want to tighten the screws a little better, Mr. Pilot. British Columbia real estate agent Mike Rose is out on his ear in Kamloops, British Columbia, after he was caught on video swigging milk straight from the bottle at a home he was showing. Rose was waiting for his clients to arrive for a showing. After slaking his thirst, he returned the milk jug to the refrigerator. Rose apologized, saying his behavior was out of character and he was unusually dehydrated. But his clients replaced him, and he was ordered to pay a fine, get this, of $22,500. Wow! Now that's an expensive swig of milk, don't you think? Holy cow, Mike Rose. Just keep some water in your car, buddy, and have you a drink before you get into the house. My goodness. $22,500 because he took a swig of milk out of their refrigerator. Man, I hope it was good. All right, I have saved the best for last. It don't get no weirder than this. This appeared in the Smoking Gun the other day. The headline reads, Pastor tried to deep fry McDonald's cook. From December 29th, just a few days ago, LaToya Gladney, a 44-year-old manager in training at a McDonald's in North Carolina, told police that her employees were disrespecting her last night, so she called her husband to assist her. Investigators allege that when Dwayne Whedon, a 57-year-old church pastor, subsequently arrived at the restaurant in High Point, he chose not to turn the other cheek. Cops say Whedon walked into the kitchen and began punching Theodore Garlington, a McDonald's cook, in the face. Whedon also allegedly wrapped his hands around Garlington's neck and began pushing his head toward the deep fryer, according to the police report. Before Garlington, 34, could be dipped into hot oil, several employees interceded, pulling Whedon off of the victim. Garlington suffered a large contusion to the forehead and right eye, along with scratches on his neck. While EMS workers responded to the scene, Garlington chose to have relatives transport him to the hospital. After High Point Police Department officers interviewed witnesses and reviewed store security footage, Pastor Whedon was arrested for assault. Bond was set at $1,000 and a January 22nd misdemeanor trial was scheduled for Whedon. According to his Facebook page, Whedon works as a semi-truck driver and is pastor of Elevated Life International Ministries, which recently celebrated its second anniversaries. anniversary. Waden's church slogan, "Where hope starts and life begins," has operated from a storefront space next door to Bueno Burrito in Thomasville. It is unclear what effect last night's melee will have on Gladney's managerial aspirations at McDonald's. Wow! So, your wife is the manager of a McDonald's, and you're her husband, and you're the pastor of the Elevated Life Church there in your little storefront. I guess it's your side gig because you're also a semi-truck driver. I don't know which you do more, but your wife is a manager at McDonald's. And she's getting disrespected by the employees, so she calls the pastor and the truck driver to come down to the McDonald's and help her. And when he gets there, he grabs the cook and tries to run his head into the French fry hot oil, I guess. Can you imagine being at the McDonald's, eating your Happy Meal? Oh my Lord! Hey, what's wrong here? I got a hair in the. Oh my goodness! You're trying to, Pastor, stop trying to dip that man's head into the hot oil. Oh my Lord! This reminds me of a funny story with my father. Who never had gone to a McDonald's until I took him. This was decades ago. I might have still been a teenager, I don't know, but we were out one day driving, and my dad had never been to a McDonald's, and he said, let's go, we were going to eat lunch, and he said, let's go to that McDonald's. So I took him to McDonald's for the first time, and of course I knew what to do. I'd been there many times, but he had never been. He didn't really get the concept. So he walked inside and he was looking up at the board, reading all the offering, reading the menu, you know, and he didn't know what to order. And finally, the girl is standing there at the counter trying to take his order, and I guess bless his heart, he was exasperated. She said, "Sir, can I help you? What do you want?" And he said, "Oh, I don't know. This is a grown man, right? Oh, I don't know. Let me have just let me have that Happy Meal up there." Hey, Dad, come here. Let me help you out. There you have it. Is that enough weird for one day for you? Weird Wednesday. There we go. Thanks, everybody, for joining me today. Hey, make sure you give me a thumbs up on the video. I would appreciate that. And subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Everybody go out there. Have a great day. This is Trailer Trash Tim, and I'll see you soon.